Hello everyone, Danny4 here. How's it going? Today we're going to be looking at the FV217 Badger, a new tank that's, well, it's not new, but it's new to in-store. Once again, for 20,000 gold or 25,000 gold with all the bells and whistles. Now, I'm going to go over how the tank performs and if it's worth it. If it's worth it to you, then that's you, because it's your money. I mean, buy whatever you want. I'm just going to explain and show what it can do and what it's capable of. If you're a collector, then this is definitely a tank you need to have. It is like 75 bucks, which is, you know, pretty expensive, but for a tier 10, that's about average. I have two games for you today. The first game it's a solid game, just shows what it can do. It's nothing special, just an average game. And the next game after that is a little bit better. It is not too slow, like faster than all the ATs from the 183 line. It goes about 30 kilometers an hour. Pretty slow on the traverse, so mediums can take it out pretty easily, so make sure you're always staying near rocks or cliffs where you can scrape the mediums off of you. It is kind of hard to scrape the mediums off because it's so kind of boxy. Just whatever you do, don't isolate yourself against the medium tank. It's not a good idea. At all times, try to get this tank hull down. Hull down is best for it. It has 10 degrees of gun depression, which is amazing. It has a 460 average alpha gun with 390 average APCR and I think 600 HE. It does not have HESH, which I thought was kind of sad because it is a British tank. It does have like 50-60 HE pin. I run the rammer, so I have an 8-second reload because the pin is plenty. You don't need any extra pin. There's another Badger, very armored, but that lower plate is very weak. Any tank can pin that lower plate, so if you are not hull down, try to angle left and right, but don't angle too far because they can shoot your track wheel and it will go through. So stay hull down as much as possible. That's what's best for this tank. And if you've seen medium by itself, which this is the case for any turretless tank destroyer, do not push that medium. It's not a good idea unless you know you have backup. If you have help with you, then it's okay, but if you're alone, don't push a medium. It will kill you, especially in this tank. Now here, I'm trying to get some shots on, but I can't get any shots underneath that standard B. Kind of glitchy. So, I should have switched to APCR then shot. I did not mean to shoot there, but I did. And that's the new WZ1115A that is in testing, as long as the Sheridan. But here, hold down, none of them can pin. Because even if they use gold, if you use all that gun depression you have, it's so much armor that nothing's gonna pin. Not easily. And there's another Badger. I'm looking for a shot, trying to shoot there. You cannot shoot those hatches unless you use gold. It's not gonna go through those hatches. And the pin on this tank is really good, like I said, and it's pretty armored if you angle. So I just switched to the APCR and gonna finish him off with that. And he shoots my track now. He's just gonna, you know, drive away, but a Badger can't outrun a Badger. It doesn't work that way. And here, I could have shot the Badger, but instead I'm gonna shoot the WZ because I know he's about to reload, and he would kill our Waffle there. And I do not need our Waffle to die right now, because if he dies, the AMX can run away from me. Now it's just their AMX versus me and this Waffle, and I thought the AMX was going to charge there for a second, but then he thought, wait a second, maybe I shouldn't. There's a full hit point Badger up there, but the AMX can't get away now. So I'm going to go and finish him off, and that wraps up that game at 3,384 damage. Like I said, isn't a massive game at all, but it's a solid game. It's an average game. 92,000 credits, that is with credit boosters, and 1,057 base experience. This is a better game. There's about two Badgers on the other team, one Badger in ours, and double 30Bs. So our mediums will definitely have to push the right flank to stop their mediums, or else they can punish me from the side very easily. Because this tank, you can't watch, it's very weak on the sides and rear. You can get HE'd on the rear very, very easily. So those mediums need to go as fast as possible. And I'm playing with Desert Frost from Chronos as well, and we're running double tank destroyers. He's going to do a good job taking out the mediums over on the right flank. And this shot, that I have no idea how that went in. Very, very lucky. And I get really, really good RNG this battle. I really do. And shots like those. And here I'm looking for a shot because those 30Bs have really, really big hatches, but I can't get any. So I'm going to get a shot on the E5. And I'm going to push up this hill as fast as possible to get hull down. But first I see the Badger and he's just out sideways. So I'm going to shoot him once. I have a max shell load. And I was going to try to get another shot off, but then I'm like, there's no way, but, you know, I'm going to shoot anyway. And somehow, I have no clue how that went in at all. Very, very lucky RNG. So now, there's no shots for me, so I'm going to push up. Our E5 just got nailed. So I'm going to try to push up here and get that Yag, if I can, if he peeks around. Which, I could have switched to APCR and shot him there, but I didn't quite do it in time. So he's trying to hide. He doesn't want anything to do with me. So I'm going to ignore him, and then their E5 comes out. He gets a shot on me, and I unfortunately hit his track. So I'm going to back up, reload, and their Yag decides to push. And he over just angles a little bit, so I get a shot into him. And then their Badger comes around. And see, very, very armored. But if you switch to APCR and they're at a downward angle like that, you can go through. Depending on what tank you're in TD especially. In a medium, maybe not. If you have heat, then you can. Now, again, gun depression, very, very good. Switch to APCR. And get another shot at him. So now we're just going to hold this ridge. I'm going to try a blind shot, you know, try to get hopeful. I think I may have hit his tracks or something, I'm not sure. But the game's looking pretty good. It's 5v4, so we have a good chance of winning. And I'm still pretty much full hit points. Our T-57 is full hit points. And I'm about to clear the Badger again. Or not again, but clear this time. I fumble around with the controls a little bit there. I accidentally unscoped instead of pressing fire. And then the E5 gets another shot to me. So that lower plate is pretty weak. And just try to keep that in mind. And here I'm angling. I don't want to take another shot right now. I want to kind of save my hit points. If I don't need to, unless I'm going to get a shot in. I'm going to aim for the Yag. Yag shoots T-57, and the A7 takes our T-57 out. So I'm going to push up, get another shot into this T-57. And now I want to get that Yag cleared. Because if I get the Yag cleared, then it's definitely game over. So I switched to APCR, I low roll, so I didn't clear him. And Desert Frost is up here pushing with me. Their 7 clears a 268. So I could have killed the Yag, but I was a little greedy and I wanted the damage because I saw I was at 5,000, so I wanted the damage. But I didn't end up clearing that Yag and won at 5,408 damage. So a much better game, very solid game. I farmed a lot and held the front, pushed up, and made their mediums go back. So 5,400 damage. We got the ace, 1,442 base experience, 4 kills, and a very, very good game. And their Yag did actually pretty good himself. But that is the Badger. It is a solid tank, not overpowered at all. It is a collectible tank, so theoretically they can be nerfed, but I don't see where we're going to be nerfing it. It is not overpowered enough to be nerfed, and I don't think it's overpowered at all. Just like any tank, it can be overpowered in certain areas. Like hull down, this tank is a beast. But flat ground, and if you're in a medium, mediums can easily take care of this tank without a problem. The stats, this is the equipment I run, what I prefer. And with the improved assembly, I get 2,100 hit points, which is pretty good. Main armor, 215 in the hull, 152 in the sides, 38 in the rear. Like I said, the rear, very easy to kill. Concealment is pretty good. 63 stationary, 46 moving, and 12 upon firing, and 264 view range. Tank destroyer, you're not going to be spotting people. DPM is 3,450, which is very nice. 8-second reload, like I said. 280 millimeters of AP pin, 370 APCR pin, and 65 HE pin. I did wish it had Hesh, but I think if it had Hesh, it would be probably a little too much. But I do wish it had Hesh. 460 average AP, 390 APCR, and 550 high explosive, so not 600. Some 130 millimeter guns, like this one, I think it's 130 millimeter, 123 millimeter. So the guns for Blitz don't make any sense. Some guns that are 130 millimeters are the same damage, but you know, I don't know. Wargaming's confusing. 20 degrees of gun elevation, 10 degrees of gun depression, so very nice. And the rest of the stats you can look at there. Top speed 30, reverse 12, and average speed 28. So not incredibly slow. It can still move pretty quick for how big it is and how armored it is, but you're not going to be the first one on the front lines. And of course I got the Legendary Camouflage for it with purchasing the bundle and the Tea Time avatar. And special thanks to my Patreon for donating so I can do videos like these. My Patreon link is in the description if you'd like to. But it's completely up to you. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye-bye.